You know how you can tell that it's wintertime in Florida? You have to wear a t-shirt. Yeah. Anyways, it was a try. It's been a spell since we've spoken last, and we've had a lot of live events. It's been a few weeks, actually, since I was able to submit a YouTube video and do any type of reviews because we had a loss in the family. My mother passed at 76 years old, and she will be missed by everybody. It was amazing, the turnout of people that came from all over the country for her funeral. So if you have loved ones that are suffering from cancer, I sympathize with you now. That is a terrible disease, and I wish there was something more that we could do. But as promised, I said I was going to do a review on my wife's Snowblind computer, and now you can look at it, because I said don't look at it before because it was in the background. Well, now you can look at it. This thing is absolutely amazing. We have actually gotten to use it the past couple of weeks. The reason that we had to buy a new computer was because I already had my computer, and I'm editing all of my videos and I'm doing my YouTube stuff, and then as my wife looked over my shoulder, she realized that that was something that she might be interested in as well. So she started her own YouTube channel on crocheting, Mama J Crochet. Shout out. She was trying to edit while I was trying to edit, and I'm slow and methodical, and I put a lot of thought into some of the stuff that I do on my videos. And it was kind of throwing me off a little bit, so we had to look for a new computer for her. Not to mention the fact that if I was trying to edit any of my files and I found some of hers in a certain place, that I would misplace them or put them someplace else. And that was starting to frustrate her as well. So now she's got her own computer and she can put all of her things in one place, and I don't get to mess with it. However, I have been messing with it because I have actually been enthralled with the side panel on this Snowblind computer from IBUYPOWER. My computer was from IBUYPOWER as well, and I've had mine for almost 4 years now. And I felt very confident in purchasing this one for $1,000, and it has an i7 9th generation processor, Intel Core processor by Kaby Lake, and ASRock motherboard, the B360. And it had the 2060 in it, but NVIDIA, but I found a 1070 from someone in the local area for a couple of $100, and I'd rather have that. It's a 1070 Ti, because the 2060 uses ray tracing technology, and a lot of the programs and games today don't have that, or it's not quite up to par or up to date. It's kind of like 4K, and it gradually got in there. Well, same with this. And so I popped it out and I put the 1070 Ti in, and I will keep that 2060 on the back burner. But she has been having a blast with her new computer, and at the end of this video, I'll show you her computer setup, because right now I'm using an extra monitor that I had. This, of course, is her computer, and I've got it on my sit-stand table because it was just easier to access and do the opening sequence for the B-roll. But while we were unboxing this thing, I was really concerned because once I removed the side panel on it, it had a rainbow hue film on the inside of it right in the center. Now, I went to Google and I went to YouTube, and I noticed that a lot of people had the same concerns as well. Now, I thought this was going to be a showstopper, but it actually didn't affect the side panel whatsoever, because if you don't know what the Snowblind panel is, it's actually a third monitor if you have a dual monitor setup. But it does serve as an extra monitor, and so it's got its own HDMI input from your video card. Now, you can drag any type of video over to this screen to give it any kind of visual aid, or, you can put temperature gauges, you can put hard drive space on there, any types of statistics, fan speeds, so on and so forth, on the side of this thing, so you could easily see it at any given point. I like to use screensavers, and there's one from Steam. There's an app that you can download, or a program that you can download. Apps, everything's an app nowadays. And you can drag and drop it over here, and it, just adds that much more flavor to it. My wife likes the beach theme. I myself think that this thing looks like something from Stargate Atlantis, so I would have a Stargate right here with the moving wormhole through the middle of it. I think that'd look pretty cool, but I know she's a beachy person, so okay, more power to you. I think it's wrong, but whatever. But she does like this computer a whole lot, and it's got so much flexibility to it. It's got a lot of space in it. Plenty of room for upgrade. It stays cool. It's very open. The cable management lacks a little bit of something to be desired because they don't use any of the fancy cable, sleeves. So I'll probably get some of those for her. And also she's going to need 32 gigs of RAM. So I am going to upgrade her RAM so she could edit a little bit more proficiently. But all in all, we are very, very happy with this computer. I mean, you can't beat it for $1,000. Now, as far as fan noise goes, these are extremely quiet fans. I didn't expect them to be, but I don't feel the need to replace them anytime soon because when you close up the case, you can barely tell that they're even running. Another really cool thing is you don't have to deal with the cables or anything. So when you take the side panel off, they come right out of the little connector pins. And when you put it back on, you just line up the connector pins, close up the case, and you're done. As with most modern PCs now, you do have the USB 3.0 and the USB-C connections in the back. They have 5 USB ports in the back of this computer alone. The dust trays in this computer are a plus as well. So IBUYPOWER has recently released their own cases, their own signature case, because of the side panel display. And so if you're interested in one, now you can go out and buy just the case itself. I hear on average they're about $300. So one of the things I like to do is I go to Steam and get a wallpaper engine, and then you get to pick your monitor that you want to put that desktop on. Now the screensavers are so many to choose from because there are just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them out there. So you just go through all of them and figure out which one you want to use, and then you just convert it and automatically shows up on the other display just like you would have a second monitor. So really easy to use, very user friendly. You can spend hours going through this entire library of what suits your needs. And again, that's called Wallpaper Engine. And now that we got her all set up, she's got her compact flash card readers, her USB ports underneath the desk, and everything she needs to edit. We just need a few shelves up above her desk and she'll be rocking and rolling. So if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button twice. It's all good with me. Please keep an eye out for upcoming content because now that I'm back in the groove, I'm going to be pushing out a lot more content. Matter of fact, I got a couple things from Amazon in today that's going to help me with the next 2 reviews that I do for you. So please keep an eye out for those and have a great week.